Hi guys. Theo. Hi guys. Hi everyone from the US. Up at the borough. Gang. We'll just give a few more minutes, see who else joins. It's going up pretty fast though. This is the first time, so it's the first time I've went live with all these followers, so I appreciate you all. Let's just give it a couple of minutes to see how high it goes, and once it slows down, we'll start getting into a bit of context, speak about a couple of situations, and just get to know each other a little bit. You've all taken the time out of your lives to get to know me and support me and love me, so you know what, the least I can do is at least get to know you a little bit. So, this is Theo, by the way, for those who are here now. For the time being, until we start speaking, this is Theo. 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 Who's it? Hello. Come here. Come here. Sis. Come here. Come here. Because he's got so much fur, he likes the floor. You want your belly tickling? You want his belly tickling, look? Let's have a look then. Let's have a look then. Look how handsome he is. A handsome dog or what? I know everyone says it's about their dog, but look how handsome he is. This is called Theo. Look how handsome he is. Look at that face. Hello, handsome. Look at that. Hello, handsome. You miss me? Say hello to everybody. Look at that face. Look at that. Absolute beautiful. He's like an Arctic fox. Beautiful. Look at him. Handsome. Handsome. Anya. New pair of trainers. Hello. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. 1 second. I did not mean to do that. There we go. Come here. Wrong one. Stand up. Stand up. Come here. Come on. Up. Up. Good boy. He gets hairs everywhere, but it's totally worth it. Look at that love. Hello. Right, so we're nearly at 1,000 guys. So, 1 second, Theo. I love you all too, by the way. I love you all, guys. Love you all. Can you not hear me? Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? Someone say, where's the sound? Can you hear me? Can anyone see me? Yes or no? Yeah? Can everyone hear me? Yeah, I'm glad I'm home too. I love you too. Love you all. Yes, I thought, after I left the house, I came home for 2 days. Obviously, I came home. I didn't get to see the crowd. I didn't. Obviously, everyone said that I was the favourite, so I might have won the money. But I came home. I didn't get to see the crowd. And when I came home, you all seen the video. It's been in the papers. I came home to I think it was 50 or 70 people outside my house. People who I know. There was people who I haven't seen for years. My mum and dad were in the same room for the first time in over 20 years. And even though I did want to face the people from the Big Brother show, not that I know them or respect their opinions, I wanted to face them because that's part of the experience for me. And even though I didn't get that, I came home to people who are my friends, my family, and people that I hadn't seen in years that have my back. There's two types of friends in this life. We have friends that are like matches, ones that burn bright and fast, and they burn your fingers if you hold on them too long. and you have friends like candles. Candle you can light up, and then they'll bright up the room. You can put them out, put them in the cupboard for 6 years, bring them back out, light them up, and they'll still bright up the room. And that is what most of my friends are. I don't see them for long. I don't see them all the time, but if they need me, I'm there. If I need them, they're there. And I came home to a lot of those friends that I hadn't seen for a long, long time. And so maybe what I missed out on the 100 grand. What's 100 grand when things are in? It's a lot of money that would have changed my life. So I don't think that I'm being ungrateful. But the 100 grand to me, in my mind, I'm going to do great things already anyways. Like Big Brother to me, I didn't go there for the 100 grand. I went there to grow. I went there to face my challenges. I went there to know who I was. I went there to face things that I wouldn't usually face in the usual social dynamic. I forced myself into an environment that I knew was going to break me, and I did it to grow. So when I left, I came home. I wasn't expecting anyone to be there with regards like my family and whoever. And I came home, you all saw the reception, and we're chatting my name, and you know what, with no disrespect to the people that go and watch Big Brother, that for me there was worth more than the 100 grand and the reception and meeting Riley and Emma Willis or whatever. And I understand Emma Willis is on my back on bots. I haven't seen it all yet, but thank you, Emma. I appreciate the love and everyone that's been on there and supporting me. Thank you, love you all. In my mind, I went on there to be myself, and from day one, on a reality TV show, I was the realest person in there, and I mean that in the least narcissistic way possible. From day one, I was the most realest person in there. I poured my fucking life out for that fucking show. I told you everything about me. I told you my fucking deepest, darkest, my past, my future, my present, my issues. I told you everything about me. It's a reality TV show, and I went on there because I was supposed to go on Love Island last year. Something happened, I didn't go on. And you know what? I've been asked to go on other shows, and I went on Big Brother because in my mind it was, and I thought it was, the realest reality TV show. Because when you look at reality TV now, reality TV, it's not real. You got like fake scenes, you got fake connections, you got fake relationships, you got fake friends, you got fake people trying to act up for cameras. And I went on the realest of the reality TV shows, and I was the realest there, and I tried to be as real as possible. And I don't know whether or not I was too real. Maybe I wasn't enough. I wasn't what reality TV asked for, but I was myself, and you all saw that. And you know what? For me, that's all that matters. I went on there. I was myself. I poured my heart out. I poured my life out. I showed you me at my best and my worst, and that's what reality TV is all about. And I didn't do it for the blue tick or the fame. I didn't do it for the followers, even though I love you all and I appreciate you all. I didn't do it for any of you. I done it for me, and I went there, and I came back with, maybe not I didn't get the 100 grand, maybe I didn't get to walk out with a crowd, or I didn't get to meet Emma Willis or go on bots, like whatever. I went there for me, and I took from what I went there, I took from the show and my experience a lot more than what I went there with, and regardless of what maybe, yeah, everyone's saying, oh, you were the favourite to win, you fucked it up, you could have won, but what did winning mean? So I get 100 grand and what, get to talk to Rylan for like half an hour, 15 minutes, what does that even mean? What I took from the show, the messages that I've got from the show, people are messaging me saying that helped them, like I saved their life, that they don't want to kill themselves no more. Like people are I'm talking about real shit that needs to be addressed. So when I'm sat there living in a fucking house, when people are talking about sex and, oh yeah, fuck my ass and whatever they want to talk about, I'm talking about real shit, and maybe I am too deep. Maybe I'm too deep for reality TV. Maybe that I'm too sensitive, I'm too insensitive, maybe I am. I have got narcissistic personality traits, but we all have. And the fact of the matter is, I went there to be me, and I was me with the world watching. I didn't hide anything from anyone. I was me from the start. You saw me at the best, the worst and the best, and I fucking showed you everything about me, raw, real. I was transparent from day one. And do you know what? In some people's minds, I am too deep, but in my mind, they're too shallow. I'm not going to apologise because my pool's too deep for shallow people to swim in. I am who I am, and I've said it from day one. I was who I was. I was a bad person. I am who I am. I'm trying to be a good person, and I will be who I will be, and I'm trying to be the best person I can ever be. And the only way you can do that is by exposing yourself to situations that will force you to grow. And to grow, you have to be forced in an uncomfortable situation. And Big Brother, for me, was a massive, uncomfortable situation. I'm putting myself in an environment where I'm from, in the town that I'm from, there's people that are watching this are from rough towns, and they've got to look after themselves. And where I'm from, if you're in a bar and a character walks in, you're feeling comfortable, and they press you, it's either like fight or flight. That's what anxiety is all about. It's fight or flight. And I put myself in a situation. I faced my social anxiety and my depression, and my bipolar tendencies, and my ADD, or every label you want to give it. And I faced it all, knowing that I couldn't fight and I couldn't flight. So the only thing for me to do is to sit there and grow and face the shit that usually petrifies me, the stuff that usually makes me not want to go out, the stuff that makes me want to sit in my room and read books and write poetry and not want to speak to anyone. And you know what? I think that in a world full of fake people, trying to be real isn't that bad of an idea. And if people want to hate me for being real, and they say, you're not real because you're this, like, bearing in mind, like, I know that I'm fucked up. I know I'm a little messed up. Like, in my opinion, society in general and me, I think I am. I think we're all messed up. I think we're all messed up. And I just think that if I said, like, was it Dalai Lama? Who was the guy earlier on? I thought it was Dalai Lama. Well, there's a quote anyway. And it said, the difference between me and the crazy man is the crazy man thinks he is sane, and I know I'm crazy. And you know what? The best thing to ever, like, be able to, like, look at yourself in the mirror. It's like Michael Jackson said, how can we change the world if we can't change ourselves? And I'm literally looking in the mirror and looking at myself thinking, how can I change? How can I be a better person? How can I become the better man? How can I become the man that I... Salvador Dali, yeah, thank you. Salvador Dali quote. I thought it was Dalai Lama, but it was Salvador Dali. The difference between me and a crazy man is that the crazy man thinks he is sane. I know I'm crazy. So, and the best thing to do that is, the best thing to become a better person is, like, look at yourself in the mirror and think, how can I become a better person? And with me, it was to face the shit that told me back throughout my life since I was, like, a young kid. I had all these issues and I got involved in stuff that I didn't want to be involved in. And you know what? The day that I said to myself, you know what, it's either give up now. Like, obviously, I cut my wrist like 6 or 7 years ago. I took an overdose to try to kill myself. And I thought to myself, it's either give up and die, or, like, have a look at yourself in the mirror and think, let's just face this shit. Let's have a look at the stuff that's consuming my fucking soul. What's breaking me? What's holding me back? What's making me feel like I don't want to live no more? What's making me feel like I'm unhappy? What's making me feel like no one loves me? And once you do that, that's the first step. It's like when people go to AA meetings. Hi, I'm Lewis, by the way, and blah, blah. And the first step to overcoming something is admitting it to yourself. And the day I looked in the mirror and I said to myself, you know what? I can tighten this ship up a little bit. I can make this environment a better place. I can be a better person. And I'm looking in the mirror and I'm going, you shouldn't really do that. You shouldn't really have trust issues, even though they were implanted in me from my childhood. I shouldn't really look at girls and think, oh, I don't trust that. I shouldn't look at friends and think, I wouldn't do that. I shouldn't point out flaws in other people. I shouldn't be this, I shouldn't be that. And fair enough, yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't try and pick faults when they're not there. But if you know that you're doing something, you're behaving in a certain way, and your actions are causing, like, repetitive, uncomfortable scenarios in your life, then fix it. Address it. Don't just let... Bearing in mind, we live in a society where the NHS go, he's got bipolar tendencies, he's got depression, he's got anxiety, he's got this. That's just a terminology people use to pass from seeing doctor to doctor. Don't let what they say you are define who you are. There's an issue in your life and it's causing you to behave in a certain way, and you need to address it. And just find out, where's that pain coming from? Where's that issue coming from? And the sooner you do that, the sooner you can acknowledge it, accept it, and let it pass, and continue becoming a better person. And if you think about it, you know, I'm alright the way I am. Are you happy though? Are you really happy? If you're happy the way you are and you are living your best life, then live it. But for me, it was either die or fight, and I choose to fight. And you know what? Me going on Big Brother, I choose to pick an environment that would challenge me in all my weakest characteristics. Facing people that I'd either have to, like, fight or flight with, being in scenarios that I'd hate, being myself in a group full of sheep who constantly want to be like everybody else. He's not like us, he doesn't fit in, he's different, he's too deep, he's too sensitive. So what? I went there to be myself, and I was myself from day one. And you know what? On a reality TV show, when everyone goes on there to be real, I don't see more than me and maybe like one or two people that was real, lads, you know what I mean? And you can say whatever you want about me. The fact of the matter is, I went on there to pour my heart out, to pour my life on the line. I told you about my past. I told you about my drug addiction, my drug dealing, my theft, my relationship, my trust issues, my suicidal tendencies. I told you about everything. Point out one more person that you've ever seen on Big Brother or any other TV show that has told you every single fucking thing about their life. and there's people pointing their fingers saying, oh my God, he's so what? Like, if I do anything, I'll do it, and if I'm in the wrong, I'll apologise. I went on there to be myself, and you know what? I'm not all good. There's bad to me. There's bad to everyone, and anybody that's sitting on my social media going, he's this, he's that. Like, but what are you? What are you? I am me, and it's all right. You know what? In a society where people like to point the finger, because with me, I'm transparent. And I tell you stuff about me that no one else says, and people go, it makes people feel comfortable going, look what he's saying, he's too deep, he's too this, he's got mental health issues, he's unstable. And what? I know I'm unstable. I know I've got mental health issues. I've told you all this. So all of you, I'm Scorpio, by the way. I was born on 11/11, powerful number. So all you people again, he's unstable, he's got mental health issues. I have told you this from day one. You're pointing it out because it makes you feel uncomfortable. It makes you feel comfortable saying, he's got mental health issues, let's all point the finger at him. So what? It's reality TV. I was real, and you know what? I'm not all good. I'm good and I'm bad. And the fact of the matter is, one tiny bad thing ruined the good that I've done in there. Look at the good that I've done in there. Look what I did. I changed people's lives. I helped impact people in a positive way. And whatever you all say about Cameron and the people that were close to me, and everyone said, he's paranoid. He overthinks. I am paranoid, and I do overthink. I am a massive overthinker. It's a blessing and a curse, and I told you all that from day one. But look at the things I was paranoid and overthought about. I was true, and I was right about them all. Maybe the sausage scenario, who hid my sausages? But someone told me earlier on that maybe Rylan or bots hid my sausages. I don't know if that's true. But the fact of the matter is, I was myself, and I was raw, and I was real, and I was pure, and I showed you every single aspect of my life. And people say, oh, Cameron's not who you think he is. The fact of the matter is, my intuition was bang on about every single person in there. And you know what? I was right about what I felt with Cameron. That kid needed my fucking help, and he got it. The same as anybody else will. If I ever cross someone in my life and I feel like I need my help, I got it. He didn't say, I'm gay, can you help me? He said to me, I was talking to him, and day 2, I looked at him and I thought, I know that look. His fucking mind was consumed by something that was like proper affecting him, and I've been there, because I've been there when I wanted to kill myself. I've cut my wrists, I've took overdoses, I tried to harm myself, I've done it all. I've been there when I've not wanted to live, and you know what? I looked at that kid's eyes, and I saw the old me, and I was like, what's wrong with you? And he was like, oh, nothing. And he didn't tell me. I fucking pulled it out of him. And you know what? You have people like Thomas and Kean, and certain people are going, oh, well, there's certain things, people are good for certain things, he's not gay. Like, speak to someone who has an experience. It's not the fact that I'm gay. It's not the fact that I know about LGBT or whatever. Because it's not about that. It's about the fact that I'm that transparent about my own shit. It makes other people feel comfortable expressing themselves to me. Do you know what I'm saying? So if me being transparent about me cutting my wrist or wanting to die every now and then, or being anxious or having depression or whatever, then if that makes other people feel comfortable expressing themselves to me, then I accept that. I accept that, and I'm grateful for that. So if there's anyone out there who are looking at me and think, you know what, it's all right to talk. And we go back, I think Kay said to me in the diary room, I'm sorry, I said in the diary room that I don't like, it makes her feel uncomfortable that I talk about my suicide. And like thinking in mind, like, everyone's their own person, but with me, bearing in mind the statistics of suicide is like the biggest killer in men under 30 is suicide, and 75% of suicides are male. And yeah, I have tried to kill myself, and you know what? Every now and then I wake up and I feel like dying, and that's all right. Because I don't feel like dying because I want to live. I feel like sometimes I don't belong here. Sometimes that no one loves me, and sometimes that people don't like me, and maybe that my friends aren't my friends, and that maybe I'm a bed in my family. And even though that's pathetic, that's the whole point about mental health. It makes you feel uncomfortable about things you're comfortable. It makes you feel insecure about things that you're confident about. It makes you scared of things you're not scared about. And you know what? The best thing you can ever do with that is fucking face it. And I face my shit head on with the world watching. And if anyone's got a problem with that, then fuck you. I am who I am. I'm not changing for no one. And the only time I'll change is if I can change to be a better person. I'm not changing for you or anyone who's hating me. I'll change for me to become a better man. And I went on Big Brother to become a better man. And I faced everything I wanted to face. And you know what? I done more good in there than I did bad. And if people want to change their conception, their opinion of me over one comment that was out of context, and you do that, you are not my people, Like I said when I went in there, I have been me from day one, and the right people will like me for the right reasons at the right time. And if you want to change your mind about me over something that has a lot of context, and you do so, you're not my people. You're not my people. My people are my people for the right reasons. And anyone who knows me, what you think that it wasn't hard for my family watching me have some man take my food out of my hand? You think it wasn't hard for them to put somebody else in there and let them press me and press me? I'm not the only person saying it. They thought I was paranoid. I've come out here and everyone's going, look, Lewis, they put people in there to test you. I was getting tested from day one. Everyone was pressing me. Do you know what I mean? Like, you think it wasn't hard for my family to see people press me and torture me and bully me and do whatever they want to do? Everyone who knew me knew that if I wanted to react, I could have reacted, and it wouldn't have been good for anyone, especially me. When I got my CRB checked up for Big Brother, it come back clean for the first time in 5 years. So I'm going to go in there and what? You should have done this, you should have reacted. No, because people like that want you to react. And me going in there, I proved to myself that I don't need to react. So one of the biggest reasons why I've got social anxiety is because I go in situations where I know I'm going to be tested. And because I've got such a short fuse, I don't know if I can hold my tongue. But in there, I proved to myself that I can. So I went in there, I tested myself, and you know what I did? I faced everything. I went in there to face, and you know what? I done more good than I did bad. And when people say to me, I was talking to my friend Christy, one of my best friends, Christy. No, I don't. People say, "Who's your best friend?" I don't have best friends. I have real friends. And one of my realest friends, Christy, he said to me before, he said, "Oh, you know what? You're like the older brother that I always wanted that I never had." And I was talking about my suicide, or how I come here because he paid for that tattoo. Love your story. It's a mantra. My friend Christy paid for that tattoo. It means love your story, and it's on my wrist it's on my wrist above the scar where I try to kill myself. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a scar where you press it. You can't really see it. See the scar at the top? There's a scar. There's a few scars, and I got it above my wrist. And he paid for it when I was broke, so I was proper battling. I was at a low point, and he said pay for it, and he said, look, I heard this mantra. It means love your story. And love your story basically means that if you take a time to appreciate your story and love your story and look back and appreciate all you've overcome, the stuff that's troubling you now, like anxiety and depression, knowing that I overcome suicide, it means nothing. So when I love my story, like if you're a bestseller of a book and you're writing a book, you won't move on to the next chapter until you're happy with the current chapter. And it's the same with life. You can't move on to the next stage in your life until you're happy with the current one. And that's what love your story means. So when I was talking about my next tattoo, obviously what's on my bio, he said to me, I was talking about my suicide, he was going, you please don't ever do that ever again, you can't leave me. And I went, I won't ever do it ever again. And he goes, how do you know? And I said to him, because my dreams outweigh my nightmares. And that's what my bio means. My dreams outweigh my nightmares. And it's the same, as long as the good always outweighs the bad, I'm happy. If I'm being more bad than I'm good, then I'll change it. But if I'm being more good than I am bad, I can't let the bad outweigh the good because I'm trying. And that's all we're all trying to do. We're all trying to try. We're all trying to be the best we can. And you know what? We're not perfect. We're not perfect. No one's perfect. And if people want to change their opinion of me because, you know what? I've done a couple of bad things in my past. I set a few things on fire. I sold some drugs. I took some drugs. Or I had a few fights in the middle of a town when people were attacking my family. Then so what? If people want to change their opinion of me because I made a comment that could become offensive, even though it was a misconception and out of context and a slip of the tongue, then do that. But the fact of the matter is, we're all trying to be the best we can. And I'm trying. And I'm trying. And I try with the world watching. And you saw the weakness. You saw the pain. You saw the struggles. You saw the pain. You saw the anxiety, the depression. You saw me talking that I don't want to be there no more. Like, you fucking point the finger at me and say, look where you ain't. Put yourself in a house full of people you know you won't get on with. Put yourself in a house full of people you know you're different to. I put myself out there for the world to view, and you know what? I knew that not everyone's going to like me. Not everyone's going to like me, but not everyone matters. People like me because they like me for who I am, and that's all that matters to me. And you know what? Even though I've done this live video because people are messaging me, like they're talking to me, they're sending me, and I know I've posted a few comments on my story. I can't keep up. Everyone's showing me love, and you know the people that are sending me hate. Fuck you, like fuck you. Do what I've done, live my life and go through what I've gone through, and then put yourself in that environment and see how you deal with it. All my friends know me, everyone from Borough, everyone from Middlesbrough. I know the paper said from Stockton-on-Tees, my address now, but he's from Stockport, I'm from Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough, Teesside, up the borough. Like, anyone who knows me knows what I'm about. They know the lifestyles that I've lived. They know the stuff I've been involved in. And everyone's rang me and gone, you know what, I can't believe you beat your tongue that shit. They know I've got a bad temper. They know the kind of stuff I used to be involved in. And everyone has said to me, I couldn't have done what you did. I couldn't have let someone take my food. I couldn't have bit my tongue with this. I couldn't have been in a house full of fake people. But I did. How many of you that are talking shit about me could do that? Do you know what I'm saying? It's easy, like, this is what I'm talking about in a society, like, where everyone likes to point the finger. We all like to judge other people, but we don't like to judge ourselves. And, like, you're all sat there pointing the finger, and, like, bearing in mind, 95% of you is showing me love. Like, 95% of you are sending me love, and I love you back. And, like, obviously I can't reply to all of you at the same time, but I'm going to start doing live videos where we address the situations that are most commented about. And I'll talk to you all. I'll pour my life out to you all, like I have done on TV. Like, I know you love the fucking diary rooms, but all you're getting of it, me being removed from the house, is a more pure me. And you're going to see loads of me. Like, I'm here for you all. If anyone's struggling, like, fucking message me. I'm going to go live every other day and talk to you all. I'm here for you. And bearing in mind, when I was in the house, not that many people were there for me. So go through what I've gone through. Live my life. Change yourself like I've changed myself. I've gone from fucking the polar opposite of wanting to kill myself to wanting to live. And I showed you that from day one until the end. And if you want to point out some of that I might have said, or call me this or call me that, then call me. But at the end of the day, fuck you. I don't care. I am who I am, and that's the end of it. The only person that'll change me is me, and I'll change for me. Me and my family and the people that matter the most. And if you're going to sit there and say, you're this and you're that and you're that, you don't know me. No one knows me. The people who know me for who I am love me. And that's all that matters. So if you're going to sit there and say, yeah, you should die, you should do this, you're a cunt, you're this, you should kill yourself, you don't deserve to be, like, fuck off. Like, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? I am me. And I've poured my life out on the line for over 1 million, or however many people watched it, for over 1 million people. And not everyone's going to like me, and I knew that. But who are you? You're commenting on my Facebook, you've got no followers, you've got 17 photos, and your Facebook's private. Who are you? Your life's private. No one follows you. You've got no photos. I put my life on the line for everyone to see, the good, the bad, the past, the present, the future. And not everyone's going to like me. And fuck you if you don't. I don't want you to like me. I didn't go on there to be liked. I went on there to be myself. And that's the end of it. But yeah, there's the first edition of Lewis Dean Flanagan's Diary Room Home Rant. Yeah. Thank you for helping me with my mindset and my anxiety. I adore you, Lewis. Jess Gunson, I love you too. Thank you. I can't keep up with you all. Honestly, I love you all. And do you know what? Do you know what? From now on, I see you all. Like, I can see you all fighting my corner. Like, the 5% hate I'm getting, everyone's, like, tearing into them. Everyone's standing up for me. And from now on, don't even reply. Don't even give them the time of the day. You know why? Because they don't deserve it. And you want to know why? Only love can drown out hate. And for the 95% of love, the 5% of hate that are talking shit about me, they don't deserve the attention. The only thing that we can do now is be there for each other and just make life better for each other. And maybe me going on there and exposing my weakest parts. People have messaged me saying, like, they want to kill themselves, and seeing me on there has changed their life. And, like, that's worth more than 100 grand. It's worth more than, like, meeting Ryland Clark. Like, that means nothing to me. Alright, Emma Willis, she had my back, and I'd love to meet her. I had a bit of crack with her 15 minutes, but not meeting Emma Willis or Ryland Clark for 15 minutes, it means nothing compared to someone messaging me saying, I want to kill myself, and seeing you on there talking about your shit saved my life. That's worth more than anything. And you know what? There's people out there that they're going to come and shit. You know, and I said that to my family. My family have had all sorts. They had death threats. They had people who were threatening them. Like, everyone on bot was biased. Like, the panel was biased. Everyone was talking shit about me. People were going, yeah, but he's done this. Like, so what? I told you all about my shit. I told you about me. And my family have been threatened. You know how hard it's been for the past 7 weeks. My family have been going up and down to London. And everyone's been threatening them. They were having arguments. And, like, people are having goes at them for who I am. I knew not everyone's going to like me, but they don't matter. Like, I'm me, and people would like me for who I am. But from now on, guys, I love the fact that you're sticking up for me. But you know what? Those haters, those people, I don't even want to say the word hate because it's pathetic, but those people who are deliberately trying to put me down and affect me and talk shit about me and slag me off and say that I'm this and whatever, don't reply. They're not worth it. Like, none of them are worth it. Like, they're pathetic. That's what I'm saying, Sam G. Wilson. We're only human at the end of the day. That's what I did. I'm human. It's okay not to be okay. I do have a YouTube channel. It is I Am Lewis Dean. I'll put it on my bio soon. I'll post some poetry and a few more rants on there. But yeah, like the people are on there, like they like to point out flaws in the people because it makes them feel better about their own existence. And you know what? When I come out with Big Brother, people were like, your family and your friends and everyone from Middlesbrough have been fighting your corner because they know who I am. Bearing in mind I went on there transparent, it's easy for people to pick flaws in me. It's easy for people to put in the finger and go, he's unstable. So what? Like, I am unstable. Everyone knows that. I went out there to show you that I am unstable and I'm still able to be myself. That's what I'm saying. It's okay. It's okay not to be okay. And for everyone that's messaging me saying, you know what, I've got bipolar, I'm suicidal, I've got anxiety, I'm here for you. We're all here together. So from now on, when I post shit, or when people talk shit about me, don't reply and say, don't defend my corner, just ignore them. Let's all talk about shit that needs to be talking about, and like there's people out there that are struggling. So let's all talk to each other that are struggling. If anyone's struggling, comment on my shit. Let's have a chat with them. Let's not talk to people who go, he's this, he's that, he's unstable, he's aggressive to... Fuck off. Fuck off. Like, there's people out there that need help, and let's help each other. Let's not address these fucking fools that are like, who've got 15 followers and they're hating me. Or even these people who used to be on Big Brother. Some of these people I've never heard of. Apparently there's someone on there. Alright, you've got a blue tick. You were on Big Brother a couple of times. You're slagging me off. You're talking shit about me. Who are you? Who are you? I don't know any of you. I don't know any of your names. I never really watched Big Brother. I went on there because I wanted to expose myself to the world, and I did so. And if it makes you feel better about yourself, or gives you a little bit more fame, to comment on me and say, he's this and he's that, we don't like him, you don't matter to me. You're not my people. So keep pointing the finger and keep saying, Lewis is this, Lewis is that, we don't like him. So fuck you. Not everyone's going to like me. And you know what? Not everyone has good taste. That sounded big-headed, but so what? I feel like in my life, I have been many different versions of myself, many different versions. I used to be a bad person. I used to be involved in theft and drugs, and I was an addict, and I left school when I was 14. I was horrible to people in school. I used to use women. I wasn't a good person. But I am now. I'm trying to be a good person, and even if I'm still not a good person to certain people, I'm trying to be in life. That's all we can do. All we can do is try and be better people, and I'm trying, and I tried with the world fucking watching, and if that's not enough for someone who was on Big Brother 4 times, and if that's not enough for Rylan Clark, and if that's not enough for the people who go on Channel 5, and that's not enough for people who say, he's this and he's that, then fuck them. You keep pointing out my flaws, keep pointing out the bad stuff that I've done, I'll continue trying my best to be a better person, and you can all watch. And you know what, when one day when you go, you know what, I was wrong about him, I'll say, fuck you. And that's all that matters. I feel like Eminem. I feel like Slim Shady. I'm constantly sat here saying, fuck you. But it's not all about that, because you know what, it's all love. It's all love. Everything that I do and everything that I say, it's all love. And if I ever do something bad, I'll admit it. And you know what, I might say things that are too far, and I might say things that aren't good for TV, and I might say things that people don't agree with, but I talk about stuff that needs to be addressed, and maybe I might make a mistake, maybe I might say something that isn't supposed to be said, but I did that with the fucking world watching. I didn't go on there to play up to the cameras like certain people. I didn't go on there to act like certain people. I didn't go on there to do what the producers wanted me to do. I went on there to be me, and I was me from day one, and yeah, you saw a bit of bad in me. So what? Are you going to let that define your opinion of me? Are you going to sit there and go, he said a bad word, he said this? I am me. I have bad to me. So do you, we all do. And I think it's hypocritical for you to like say, he's this and he's that, but we're all bad, we're all a little bit crazy, we're all a little bit fucked up, and you know what, I was me from day one, and not one person out there can take that away from me. You might be able to call me this, you might be able to slag me off, you might be able to point out my flaws, and you might be able to take away my interview with Rylan Clark, and you might be able to take away the crowd or the 100 grand, but the one thing you can never take away from me is who I am, and I was me from day one, and I haven't changed for no one. So that's about it. That's about it. No, I've been out tonight. I came home on Friday. I had a drink, and you know what? For the past 2 days, I've been sat in my room. I caught up in some sleep. I had a few takeaways, and I was gutted. And you know what? My family and my friends, the people who were close to me, they dragged me out tonight. you know what, got a new outfit on. I went out to a nice restaurant in town. The owner of the restaurant invited me down, and you know what, I drank a few bottles of red wine, had some really nice food, mentioned a few good times, some good people, and they basically helped me leave my man cave, because you know what I'm like. I went on Big Brother because I spent months in my man cave, and when I get in that man cave, I don't leave. And you wanna know why? Because I don't enjoy being around people, because of the way they view and the way they treat other people. The way I'm different, I take on people's emotions, I feel people's pains, I'm different, and I like being different. Darren Allen spilled a bottle of wine all over his new jumper. And you know, people like to point out things in people, they like to be different. And that's why I don't go out. And tonight my friends, my family, they dragged me out. I got changed, my brother got me a new jacket. Got a new jacket, a new pair of Valentinos. You know what it means? Materialistic. I feel uncomfortable taking stuff people. But my family know that, you know what, I lost out on 100 bags. It means nothing, but my family come round, they got me a new jacket, new leather jacket, a new pair of Valentinos, new outfit, went out with my friends, got some nice food, I had a few cocktails, a couple of bottles of wine, and you know what, they helped me because you know what, I was a little bit devastated. I was devastated about the fact that people are calling me stuff online, they're slagging me off, they're saying I should die, they're saying that I should kill myself and that I'm this and I'm that, and like I'm a scumbag and I'm this, and they put me down and they don't know me, and that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't go there to be liked. I went there to be myself, and everyone who knows me and the people who can see the real in me have my back, and that's all that matters. And tonight I went out, I had a few drinks, and you know what? I had so much love, so many people sending me love, and I thought I'll just come home, have a bit of crack with you all, and let you all know that even though I can't repost every one of your comments, I love you all and I appreciate all of the love. And you know what? Next time someone comments shit about me, just let them. Ignore them. I'm seeing it all. And you know what? Bearing in mind, with all these people trying shit about me, even though the stuff that you're saying, you think that it's hurting me. When you're saying this stuff, when you're saying you should die, your family are this, you're this and you're that, I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at you. You don't affect me. You don't affect me. You could come to my house with a gun and try and shoot me, and I'd laugh in your face and die knowing that you will never affect me. You will never affect me. The shit that you say will never affect me, because I know your opinion is irrelevant. My people like me for who I am. The right people will like me for the right reasons at the right time, and tonight I spent time with my family and friends. And you know what? The people out there saying I should do this and do that and like slagging me off, you don't matter. And you know what? I've got 29,000 followers on Instagram, and 29,000 people are watching my story. And you know what? I left on Friday when I got out, I had 14,000 followers, and now I've got nearly 30. It's doubled in 4 days, and 95% of that is love, and that's it. 1 second, take us out. Calm down. Okay. Relax, chill out, relax. Stay there. 1 sec, stay there. Are you, mate? Alright?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Domino's. Thanks, pal. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Take care, buddy. Thank you so much. See you later. Anyway, yeah, so Peter's here. I just wanted to fucking check in, let you all know that I appreciate you all. And you know what? This isn't the last you've saw of me. I'm just getting started. And you know what? If me being me pisses people off, then let people get pissed off. My dog's name is Theo. And for everyone saying about they have anxiety and whatever, it's alright. It's okay not to be okay. I'm here for you. Let's just spread some more love. Fuck the haters. Fuck the people that are telling me this and that, whatever. I am who I am. And I will be who I will be. And that's all that matters. Love you all. Thank you for the support. And I'll speak to you soon. Good night. Love you. Thank you. Goodbye.